So my name is Goele Scheers. I'm an independent consultant based in Belgium. And I'm actually supporting organizations around the world in using outcome harvesting, both outcome harvesting and outcome mapping. And so basically I started working with outcome harvesting when I was working at the Global Partnership for the Prevention of Armed Conflict, or GPAC. So we were trying to find the right method to use for the network to really measure their results. And so we started to work with outcome mapping at the time. To then later actually I met Ricardo and we started to work together on testing out some things in the network, on really capturing the results that the network was having. So we were using outcome mapping for the planning and started using outcome harvesting to really monitoring the work of the network and doing evaluations with it. So that was way back. So we started in 2005 using it, and then in 2007 we added outcome harvesting to that process. And so afterwards, as a consultant, as I said, I'm supporting different organizations in using the method. So in this outcome harvesting workshop, we had 3 days, and during these days we really took everyone through the 6 steps of outcome harvesting. But first of all, we start off by explaining the concept. So first of all, the concepts behind outcome harvesting, what it is based on. And then we looked at the 6 steps. And for every step, we started off by explaining the step and then also really practice every step. So it's really a hand-on course where people first reflect on a case. So we used the case of ActionAid here, so they could reflect on this case using the different steps. And then we also had people work on their own material. So first of all, with the ActionAid case, I can really first focus on the method and how that would be applied, and then start to think, if this would be my own project, then how would I start using it? So outcome mapping is an approach that has also a lot of different steps. And outcome mapping has quite a big focus on the planning. So it takes you through a lot of planning steps. And then it enables you to monitor your results based on the planning that you have done, and also do evaluations. So for example, it develops what they call outcome challenges. So those are the outcomes that you think you will achieve, the ideal changes you want to see, and then a set of progress markers along the way to that change, so that you can measure your change based on those progress markers. So it's really measuring change against those progress markers. Whereas outcome harvesting is an approach that can be used, it doesn't have a planning process, so it's used for monitoring and evaluation. So regardless of the planning method that you've used, you can start looking at your result. Outcome harvesting really captures the results that were achieved, so the outcomes that have been achieved in the organization, in the project that you're working on. The benefits of outcome harvesting are that it's our results that you capture that are close to the reality of people. So those people that are really into harvesting the outcomes with you really get the feeling that it's very much related to their work. It's very close to what they are doing, and that's why they get enthusiastic about it and are energized by the method. It's also very useful in complex situations, so where it's very difficult to plan ahead. So you can actually start from what the results are that you have achieved, so regardless of how it was planned, because the planning in complex situations just changes a lot, and this enables you to really see what is actually there. So outcome harvesting needs to be adapted to the needs of an organization. So every time I do an outcome harvest as an external consultant, I will not use it in the same way. So it will look different every time. So it's a very flexible approach, so you can adapt it. You can also combine it with other methods. It's not that outcome harvesting is the solution to everything. So you really need to look every time, okay, what is the reality of this organization, of this project, and adapt the approach.